What's up, everybody? It's Stan Grubb for Corner to Corner Wrestling Radio and the Beyond Ringside Radio Network. Hey, join us every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as the triple threat of wrestling radio goes live every week, giving you their thoughts and opinions on the world of professional wrestling. Myself, Brian, and Rob, all live, all here for you. And as my good friend Rob would say, from corner to corner and pillar to post, we bring it to you every week at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. BeyondRingside.com and ProWrestlingRadio.net.
Good evening, everyone. This is Corner to Corner live on Beyond Ringside Radio. The triple threat is in the house. Well, not technically in the house, but all coming from undisclosed locations, i.e. Stan's mom's house. No, I'm just kidding. But we've got the triple threat on the radio. Brian is in the house.
Hello, and congratulations, Packers.
And the originator of the Corner to Corner show, Stan from Krypton.
What's up, everybody? Live from a muscle-relaxing stupor.
Yes. And it wouldn't be a show, it wouldn't be complete, and you wouldn't hear us if it wasn't for the one Eddie. How are you, Eddie?
Greetings, good evening, roll tide, go Packers.
Go eat.
About to.
All right.
Oh, man, so we got the UK tournament going on.
And I think we need to say our condolences to Jimmy Snuka's family, Hall of Famer,
yes,
living legend, or not a legend. Bad pun.
That wasn't good, Rob.
I know. I'm going to stop talking now.
Snuka, they just dropped the charges against him about a week ago. We knew his health was failing. We knew that the concern was that he wouldn't even be cognizant enough to stand trial. I'm glad that they dropped the charges for him, because even if there was guilt there, there wouldn't have been justice by sending him to jail. I'm sorry for the loss that family's going through, and I'm sorry for the Snuka family, because that's just horrible. And it always sucks when a hero from your childhood passes, especially a guy as iconic as Jimmy Snuka. I mean, who can forget him diving off the top of the cage onto Don Morocco?
Well, I mean, he was the first one that took the risks, in my opinion. I mean, before you saw that, nobody else had thought about, hey, never saw Dusty Rhodes or Ric Flair go, I'm going to go off the top of the cage.
Oh, man, could you imagine if Dusty had jumped from the top of the cage?
He's the king of the bunkhouse battle royal. But we can't talk ill of Dusty, because Dusty is the man.
Indeed.
Indeed.
But we got the UK tournament, Stan. What do you think?
What's that?
What do you think of the UK tournament?
Just like I was telling you earlier, these guys beat the hell out of each other. Pete Dunne is vicious. I like what he brings to the table. He's got, I mentioned it earlier, he's got kind of a Daniel Bryan look to him, but he's also got kind of a William Regal look to him with the maroon tights. Just a vicious individual. Another guy that really impressed me, both in the first round and in the second round, is Jordan Devlin, a young kid trained by Finn Balor, and the kick that he delivered to Danny Burch, otherwise known as Martin Stone, which cut his head open. That was intense. And then the super kick at the end of it to kind of tell him goodbye. That was pretty cool. Who are some of your favorites out of this so far?
I like Tyler Bate. I like Bate. I'm a fan of Wolfgang.
Yeah.
Those are two that I like. But I also like the Dunne guy.
Yeah.
He just shows old school, and they did say that his tights were they're an homage of Daniel Bryan, the color scheme.
Yeah.
And so
and the font that's on the side that says Bruiserweight is very similar to how they had Daniel Bryan's logo.
yeah, it was
Brian,
good. I
who's
mean,
some guys you. Sorry, Rob.
no, go ahead.
I like Trent Seven, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wolfgang, that seems to be a favorite of all three of us, I think. Didn't you say you liked him too earlier, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, he 255-pound man doing a swanton bomb. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen the match where he does one to the back of somebody's head, but that was crazy.
I saw the one where he came off the ring ring barrier.
Oh, what about who's that guy's name? Connors, I think, does like this dive through the ropes into a flatliner. That's a sick looking finisher.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of just the way the whole thing, the whole aura or the whole setup of this event.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the true tournament, like I wish the main roster and the other companies would do this when you have a tournament is let's do it all, wrestle more than once in a night. Let's do it.
I agree. I like the tournament feel for both night one and night two. They really, it just brings something unique to the table.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you haven't seen since the 80s. I used to enjoy the big, 2-3 day tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Those were always nice. So, however, I am behind y'all. So when y'all find out who wins, let's wait till the end and see if I've caught up. Don't ruin it. Let me ask you something. So all the names that you've ever heard people come from, Death Valley, Parts Unknown, does any of them top Mustache Mountain?
I think that one's my favorite so far. Mustache Mountain.
So now I may have to get that T-shirt.
The Mustache Mountain?
The Mustache Mountain T-shirt.
Well, I'm trying to figure out is they say Mustache Mountain is located in is it the back country or black country? That's what I was trying to figure out.
I think it's black country. I think it is black country.
I mean, I was just like, did I just hear that?
But that's up there in England. They do all types of crazy things over there.
And I really do like Nigel McGuinness on play-by-play. It's a nice change. It's nice to see two doing play-by-play and not a battalion like on SmackDown.
A battalion. I like the mixture between Cole and Nigel too. They feed well off of each other. Nigel fits in very, very well with WWE's commentary style.
One thing that surprised me is that, and this shows you how the working relationship is WWE, they allowed that guy to sit ringside in the Ring of Honor shirt all night last night.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a definite difference in both the feel of this tournament and just the focus. The focus is just on what's going on in the ring. There is no, dumb storyline with so-and-so's girlfriend or whatever. There's none of that. It's just, what are these guys doing in the ring?
Stop picking on Alicia Fox or Carmella or Lana.
Alicia Fox blew out the speakers on my television, by the way. If you watched 205 Live this week, Alicia Fox gets broken up with. Cedric dumped her after she cost him the match. And she screeches so loud, I think my speakers on my television busted.
I like when she did the angle in the back during Raw, was it? where she threw the boxes and you could tell, like, she really hit that person?
Oh, yeah. She hit Nia Jackson in the face. And she's like, oh, my God, are you okay?
Yeah, she like, broke kayfabe. She's like, oh, shit, this girl's going to kick my ass. I just hit The Rock's cousin with a box.
Well, we all know how lethal a box can be.
Yeah.
I wasn't even going to bring it up.
The infamous slow motion. No.
I wasn't even going to bring it up because I thought we were past that.
Oh.
Have you
All I
guys
know is I've never seen so many grown men outside and with our socks in the rain standing there.
And Rob's standing there just pretending to smoke.
It's like,
I'm not going to. Have you guys ever seen a suplex done the way that Pete Dunne does it, where he drops the guy on his back instead of falling with him?
No. There was a couple other moves that are like great variations to what you see over here.
oh, yeah. Was it the Matthews guy that's got the one that, remember where the guy had him and was going to do a suplex and then he just like flipped and smacked? Oh, I can't remember if it was a DDT or what.
Oh, yeah. He did like a somersault into a stunner. That was Mark Andrews. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Mark Andrews, by the way, what a stupid move by TNA letting him go. Because he is shining like a blazing star in the tournament.
Did TNA have a choice to let him go? I mean,
Well, he just left not too long ago, right?
Yeah, his contract expired last week, I guess.
January 4th.
Oh, okay. That's just a mistake. You watch this guy in the ring. I mean, I'm watching right now. It's Pete Dunne versus Mark Andrews, and Pete Dunne just beating the crap out of him. It's amazing to me just the talents that you see there, and he just did it again. He does this somersault over.
Stan,
into a
Brian
modified
may not be there, so shut it.
Yeah. Shut it.
Dang on,
Well,
sorry,
yeah,
Brian.
just don't tell me who wins, I guess.
No, I won't do that.
The box wins.
Yeah, that night.
But I mean, I like
Night
the way this is set up. But you got to think. You got to think for him as a competitor and a wrestler and a talent. Would you want to stay at TNA or would you want to give this whole, hey, even if it's last 6 months, you've wrestled for the WWE in your home country for 6 months? You know? So.
I mean, the major benefit here is WWE in 2 nights has created not just their own new brand, but a valid brand that will last as long as they want it to.
Well, did you also hear that they pretty much announced that they want a Spanish title and an Asian title?
No, I didn't hear. That's awesome. Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That came out. I want to say I read that yesterday that they are looking to create those 2 brands as well.
Well, I also like the fact that they're giving like the kudos to the other federations, other wrestling promotions in the UK. Like every night so far, they've like said, "Oh, we want to thank our guest so and so for being here to help us out." You know.
Yeah, and all of that is you can equate all of that to Triple H, a guy that's just not afraid to get involved, acknowledge the talents that are around them, which is why we see this tournament, the Cruiserweight Classic, the women's tournament that'll happen later this year.
And Stan, I'm sorry, but this title is not available at the WWE shop yet.
Yet.
I tell you what.
And actually, it's not like the it's not available. You can't even get the T-shirts at the WWE shop. You got to go to the WWE Euro shop to get the T-shirts.
That's funny because we had them last night here in Birmingham, Alabama.
So
I'm lying.
Were they at SmackDown show?
Yeah, SmackDown Live at the Birmingham Jefferson Civic Center, the Legacy Arena, 7 matches, and it was a really good show. I went. It was great.
I was kind of impressed. I didn't think you would go see WWE live.
Oh, hell yeah. Any chance I get. I was actually the guest. Okay. I'm not going to dress it up. I've got a friend of mine who he and I, both as DJs, but him especially as an Elvis tribute artist, we've done work for the Wounded Warrior Project here locally. So a rep from the Wounded Warrior Project got in touch with him and said, hey, do you want to go? I got 2 tickets for you if you're ready for them. So he got in touch with me. He got in touch with me, and we went last night. Sat lower level, caddy corner to the ring. Still really good. Moment, I don't know.
So he touched you?
Say what?
He touched you?
No. And nobody touches me. That's the problem. She won't touch me either.
Nobody touches baby in the corner.
Are you suggesting they share popcorn?
Like I said, nobody touches me, especially not after the box stopped touching me. So therefore, hey, there's too many clinical definitions of that word I can use, and you should have read the chat text. But the moment of the night last night, not necessarily the response that Cena got, but actually the fact that Miz impressed me for 5 seconds last night. He was.
Only 5?
I saw your video.
Yeah, if you saw the video that I posted on Facebook and Instagram, I think.
Yeah.
Ambrose, okay, Miz made his entrance with Maurice. Yay, whoop-de-damn to-do. Ambrose made his entrance. Pop, huge. And Miz started to grab the microphone and said, I need to talk to Dean Ambrose for a second. Miz didn't get 2 words out of his mouth. Because 7,000 plus people sounded like 70,000 plus people. Last night's crowd was incredibly hot from start to finish. I loved it. Birmingham, you did us proud.
Holy ish.
He just said it.
What? I mean, Wolfgang is like busted from the nose. Wow.
Yeah, his nose got broke. Legit. I think that happened during that dragon suplex. Went up and smashed his face.
I wish I could tell you who just showed up.
Finn Balor.
No. But WWE's coming to, where's Richmond? WWE's coming to Richmond. So, hello!
Yeah, I noticed that normally there's a show in Charlottesville before WrestleMania, but this time it's going to be in Richmond.
They want to stay away from Charlottesville.
You think they're afraid of us?
They're like, if we go to Richmond and them crazy people that stand up at the opposite times, they're not supposed to, won't be there.
We got to try to get the seats that we had at Charlottesville last time.
That'd be fun. Oh, who is this? But it's a fun thing. Hey, I'll tell you all this. Talking about a great match. I was watching Lucha Underground this week, and El Dragon Azteca Jr. came out and challenged Matanza.
Mm-hmm.
Say it. And yeah, it ended up with Matanza going. Azteca Jr. ended up going through, getting thrown off into the bleachers, but then through the bottom of the bleachers.
What?
And then Matanza's standing there, and I had his name. I slipped his name for a minute. He's shaking the key. Dario Cueto standing there shaking the key like, yeah. Then Rey Mysterio Jr. comes in, supposedly injured. He comes out and proceeds to get his ass whooped by Matanza, and then does one of his like Rey Mysterio moves, and Matanza ends up going through the roof of Dario Cueto's office.
That's insane.
When it
And then they go, and then Dario Cueto's banging on the ring bell going, get out of my tempo! Get out of my tempo! Telling everybody to leave. Get out of my tempo! So it was a good match. But
righty.
I guess this match that I'm
Right.
looking at is a match before the title match because I'm like, why is this person here? But okay.
Yeah, there was a non-tournament match there.
This is not jail. Jail's not over here.
Oh.
Oh, any other news anybody knows of? I'll go down here real quick.
I saw a rumored list for the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I saw a list too. Let's see if your list is the same as mine.
You know what? There's a lot of rumors going on out there about it. This one included John Tenta, better known as Earthquake, and Typhoon, or Tugboat. The
Yep.
National Disasters going in as a tag team, apparently, which is kind of cool. Diamond Dallas Page, Ravishing Rick Rude, and daggone it, I can't remember the other guy I read on that list. Rob, do you remember?
It was one that I slipped my mind now. But I have to look it up. Totally slipped my mind right now. But I wouldn't mind seeing Rick Rude in. I wouldn't mind seeing the Natural Disasters in. Because I think that the only way they both get in is a tag team.
Yeah.
For their work. If you're going solely work in WWE, which shouldn't be, then that's how they get in. But I was thinking there was somebody that I was looking at the other day that I was watching some old stuff. Is Magnum TA in it yet?
No.
He needs to be in it. Wahoo McDaniel. That's somebody. That's who I was thinking about.
I think actually Wahoo's in. Isn't he? Remember last year they did the legacy entries? Wasn't Wahoo part of that?
Why don't you Wikipedia it since that's your Google?
It's not right there.
I'm looking. Hall of Fame. Not Hall of Fame.
I also think they need to put Vader in.
Maybe he does this time. Maybe that's the oddball Stan couldn't think of.
Vader?
Yeah.
Well, I think especially with his health concerns. I know it's probably thinking like on the bottom dollar, the bottom line item thing. I think it's cheaper for the WWE to induct them after they're passed because they don't have to send them anywhere or whatever. But, I think it'd be fitting to put him in.
Oh, William Regal is the one.
Yeah, that's what they said. William Regal.
That's well deserved.
Also Christian rumored to be making it in.
See, he didn't look up the Hall of Fame. He Googled the list that I saw.
Mike Rotunda, William Regal, the National Disasters, Christian, Rude, and Page.
I think what they should do with Mike Rotunda is put him in as the varsity club.
Oh, yeah?
That's
the only way that Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan ever gets in, that's for sure.
Well, and I think that's the only way Dr. Death Steve Williams gets in.
Hey, don't talk about father like that. You can't talk about father, crazy father.
But I do think Mike Rotunda has his own body of work at WWE to get in. I just hope they put him in as Mike Rotunda and not Erwin R. Shyster.
He was a former tag champ as Mike Rotunda, former tag champ as IRS.
He terrorized the police.
Gets in on all of his merits, I think.
Yeah. I think they should put the Rougeau brothers in.
No, please no. I hated those guys.
Chuck, Ramon, the Rougeau brothers. I'm the bounty.
Their theme song was "We're All American Boys." I'm like, what?
And Stan's like, yes, it is.
Oh my god.
mean, what's going on in TNA? Who knows?
Creatives lost their mind. Aaron Rex, somebody lost their mind.
Oh, I don't know. I saw that. I didn't think it was that bad.
I thought it was the dumbest gimmick ever.
No.
I mean,
He's a fighter.
who did Rockstar Spud piss off?
Mhm.
The manservant. Like, what?
You notice every time he walks, he skips? That first one's a skip?
No, I didn't.
Go watch it next time. Every time he starts to walk, the first move is a skip.
And Brooks back
Yeah.
in the knockout division.
The last tapings that took place on the 12th of January, Josh Barnett from UFC debuted. And at first I read a rumor that he had won the title, but it didn't quite go down that way.
No, because they got to put it on Lashley for the 107th time.
It'd be interesting to see who goes in or goes over Lashley for the belt.
Well, I might. Now you got Cody, because Cody's getting in a feud with Moose, I think.
Yeah.
Or Moose and the missus had a little thing. I guess he helped her out or something.
Yeah, so there was a, I guess a mixed tag, Moose and Brandy Rhodes against, I can't remember the people. I think it was Decay. But apparently, so Moose comes to her rescue. They do a mixed tag. The following week, Cody comes out and confronts Moose, saying that, well, at first he thanks him, and then he proceeds to beat the crap out of Moose. So I guess that didn't really work so well.
So what a crazy schedule Cody has, though. New Japan, ROH, and still TNA.
Yeah.
And he should wear a shirt for all of them.
Did you notice that in Wrestle Kingdom 11, he shows everybody the shirt and then he throws it on the ground?
Yeah. And when he came out, it was like in his back pocket.
Right. And he was like walking all weird, and then he shows it to everybody, and then he throws it on the ground and goes to the ring. I'm like, well, that's really a upstanding Bullet Club member.
Yeah, I mean, other than them saying he's a member, I don't know if I've seen him with them. So, maybe they kicked him out.
Tyler Bates got to be some kind of crazy strong.
Yeah. So I saw the picture of Cody in the ring with the Young Bucks and Adam Cole. What other belts besides the Ring of Honor championships does the Young Bucks have? Because didn't they lose the IWGP?
Yes.
Junior tag.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to see that.
They have what's the other federation they're with?
PWG.
Yeah, I think they have that. They still have Ring of Honor, and then the Super Kick belts.
Oh.
Yeah, those are pretty awesome. Ow. Pete Dunne he's a psycho, man.
Did you see the interview with Shawn Michaels where he mentions the Young Bucks?
Yeah, it says he's never really seen them, but he thinks they're great talents. I'm like, well, how do you know? You've never seen them.
And that he doesn't mind because he stole the super kick from Gentleman Chris Adams.
Yeah, I did like that. He's like, it's not really mine. I stole it too.
Yeah, I stole it from Chris Adams.
Well, apparently the Young Bucks are on everybody's mind because the Young Bucks and then Daniels and Cesarian have put out pictures with them and McFoley and AJ Styles that are very recent pictures, as in like after last Monday. So They're
Oh, well,
running around.
there's a picture floating around of AJ, the Young Bucks, and the Addiction.
Right. And then there's one with Foley, and Foley's got the haircut that he showed last Monday.
Yeah.
So that's how recent that is.
I think if it had just been Mick Foley putting that picture out there, he might have gotten in trouble. But the fact that AJ did it too, it probably saves Foley a whole lot of heartache.
Yeah, it seems like Foley does a whole lot of stuff that he regrets on social media.
Yeah, but I think it was the Bucks that put it out, though.
It's like Foley will tweet something and he'll have to tweet 6 other tweets to apologize for the tweet he sent out. I didn't mean, I'm sorry, there was nothing by it. I hate it.
I'm going to hijack for a second because that you bring up with bringing up the Bucks and Foley and AJ. I want to go ahead and quiz this to the three of you. Mm-hmm. Out of the 3 potential possibilities under the WWE umbrella, which do you think the Young Bucks would work better in? Raw, SmackDown, or NXT? Brian?
Oh, I would put them on NXT. I think there could be some classic matchups there.
Rob? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
What is it? DIY or DY? Yeah, DIY. The Revival. Plenty of good stuff there. So.
Okay, Rob.
I was thinking NXT. As soon as you mentioned it, I was thinking NXT, just with their style. Because NXT is more comparable to Ring of Honor and, that kind of style. And so I'm sorry, I'm watching this tournament and another certain person's coming out, and it's like, damn.
Ron Simmons
the
is
crowd
there?
Reaction. But anyway,
Stan.
That's what I would say. Because then you bring in a tag team like the Young Bucks, then that would open you up to take a tag team like DIY or the Revival and bring them up. Because your Young Bucks can play both good and bad.
Well, yeah, but here's a thought. Let's say you want to put NXT to the next level. Well, there's rumor you're bringing in the Hardys, too. Why not leave them both on NXT and just build that tag team division like you're building the singles rank? And NXT will quickly become your top show.
Stan, your choice.
I mean, I think when it comes to the Young Bucks, where they fit best, I mean, NXT is a no-brainer. I think they could do well in SmackDown, but I don't think that they would fit in Raw because of the way that Raw is currently written. They'd have great matches with American Alpha, with the Usos, with the Wyatts. The problem, though, is if they get up to SmackDown or Raw, then they get like the Kendrick and London run where they win the belts, they hold on to them, and then they get squashed, which is just not how you would write for the Young Bucks. That's just not what you would do. But I think Brian and Rob have a great point on it because you're looking at the matches between them and the Revival, which would be classics. Team DIY, another one. And if there's one thing that NXT could use, it's a little bit of a bolstering in the tag division because now we've got Shane Thorne out with a knee injury, and he's out 6 months. So that's TM61 on the sideline. Authors of Pain still need at least 4 more months so they can get themselves up to, main roster status. The Revival is ready. So is Team DIY, I think. But in order to properly build the roster, you have to have somebody to come in the ranks after that. So, yeah, Young Bucks going to NXT would be the best fit. I did see a tweet the other day from Matt Hardy talking about how he was steadily coming up on a fork in the road and he had to make a decision very soon. I think we may be seeing the Hardys back in WWE before we know it.
I think Hardy should go to SmackDown.
Raw. I think the Hardys themselves would be good on Raw.
Oh, could you see him showing up on Raw going, I hear your show is broken.
Could you just wait for the crowd if they come and the New Day's out there, and it's a big heel turn for New Day, and all of a sudden Hardy's music kicks up and he just starts screaming "delete," and the whole place would go ballistic.
Damn the New! I knew you'd come. Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
I think, though, the Hardys are going to get a layover in ROH first.
Yeah.
And I think that Matt does very well in Ring of Honor, but I think Jeff Hardy might not fit so well.
Well, I think you'll get to see the Young Bucks and Hardy in ROH, and then they'll move on to WWE.
Yeah.
By the way, I do not know if you remember this, but you speak of the Broken Hardys. You know that they will be in Joppa, Maryland on Saturday, January the 28th for MCW Pro Wrestling at the Broken Anniversary Show. And they will be going against the MCW Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, I have to check my schedule. If I'm not working that weekend, we'll see what happens.
Senior Benjamin will be there. King Maxwell will be there. Queen Rebecca will be there.
Will Max be taking pictures with us?
Don't care. I don't care.
Well, that could get awkward. Hey, Matt, I'll give you $20 for a picture with your kid. What?
What?
No, it's $20 for a picture with him. $50 if you want Maxwell.
Oh, jeez.
$100 if you want Maxwell and Senior Benjamin.
Brother Stalker, I knew you'd come.
Oh, it's Brother Grub. Oh.
So, all right, so because like at TNA, when we've been, you could get like Foley, you could pay for Foley, get a picture. Rob, do you remember if there was an autograph?
For where?
When we went to TNA in Charlottesville, and at the end you could get a picture with Foley.
Well, if you bought the program,
mm-hmm.
If you bought the program, it was included. Like you could get a picture with, because when we walked in, it was Jeff Jarrett was at the table.
No, at the very end when he was in the ring.
Oh, at the very end, it was AJ Styles in the ring.
Oh, was it AJ?
Yeah,
and
you
it
could
was
come
like
up.
Some crazy amount of bucks, wasn't it?
It was like $20-some to get a picture with AJ Styles in the belt.
Uh-huh. But would y'all do it with Matt? Or, I guess, both, the Hardys?
I paid to get a picture with Gilbert. I'd pay a picture to get Matt Hardy, yeah.
Well, there will be a meet and greet. There will be a meet and greet at 5 p.m. local time where you can meet the entire Hardy family at the pre-show.
We're going to have to keep staying away from Rebby. Don't tell her your name, Stan.
I know, right? Like, I
very well get
that. Yeah, right.
Delete. Or as we call them, restrain.
But what'll be funny is me and Rob in the background as Stan's getting beat up, screaming, delete.
Oh, yeah. We'd stand over, after they beat him down, we'd stand over going, yes.
Yeah.
Holy Paul Bearer Batman.
Brother Rob.
Problem is, what? Now, Brian, you got to think of this. If Stan was thrown in the lake of redemption, what would happen? Who would he come out as?
He'd grow hair.
Who would he come out as?
The missing link. The missing
crow
link
stand?
hair would come through.
Would he come out with the crow stand? Would he come out the big bat leather jacket stand? Would he come out?
Oh, the memories of the patent leather jacket stand. Remember how he looked like
the jean jacket? The jean jacket.
Remember, he looked like a young Bischoff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Would he come out like with his hair? Remember, he had that thick hair. It was always like, dang, man, how much grease you put in that thing?
That's funny. I forget them days.
Those were the days.
I know.
Make me sad.
Don't worry, Stan. You're not the only one that had the thought if you just tipped your head into the lake, would it just grow back? I was thinking about that. If I just put my head in, would it grow back?
So y'all saying that if the Hardys open their compound and y'all could go dip your head in the lake, y'all would go dip your head in the lake?
and I bet you they would. They'd let you for $20.
That's funny.
They'd probably tell you, go ahead, and then they wait till you're standing and they kick you in the butt till you fall in.
Now, see, the one you want to see thrown in the lake would be Big Show. Like, who would he come out? Remember all those characters he did?
Showkeisha.
Yeah, Showkeisha.
Yeah.
The Showster.
Yeah, that was the best. I thought that one was the best.
Or Aaron Rex, throw them in. He comes out as Macho.
Macho Mizdow. Hey, Rob, you remember the Showster? That's from that pay-per-view we didn't get to go to.
That's funny. I don't know why y'all keep bringing that up. Pretty sure y'all sat front row at a Raw, if I remember right, one time too, didn't you?
It was a SmackDown.
Well,
It was a SmackDown.
I guess we're even.
And I didn't buy the tickets, so I couldn't invite you. But you bought the tickets and didn't invite us. On purpose.
No, I'm pretty sure y'all knew that me and Mike were going to get tickets at the door at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
No. You came back with me. You came back with swag after you met Bob Backlund.
No. I was at the show. Goldberg was there at the door. We met Goldberg.
Oh, see, this is little stuff we never knew.
Y'all,
back when you didn't like us.
That's not true.
We don't go to a pay-per-view without you. But that's okay.
Pretty sure all y'all were over at my house watching pay-per-views almost every week.
Oh, I got to give you credit for that because you never asked for money because that was expensive.
Yeah.
2 pay-per-views a month.
True.
And sometimes 3 if there was an oddball show somewhere.
But how many events have Stan gone to and he didn't invite us?
2.
See?
One was Extreme Rules 2010.
Oh, here we go.
And one was Monday Night Raw that I won tickets off the radio.
I'll give you that one, but the Extreme Rules, there's no excuse for that. If y'all are giving me,
I don't matter, Baltimore. That's before they tore their city up.
God,
You were in
Baltimore,
Rhoda.
an hour and a half, if that.
So
Rob
Brian giving Stan some crap when Stan didn't even let us know. Oh,
I know.
They'll never
you
find
Stan's
out.
giving me crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how many times wrestling came to in Roanoke, and I'm like, I can't go because Brian and Stan will get mad.
I'm sorry. As close as you, like that was like right around the road. I'd have been there. I just wouldn't have told y'all.
Same here.
Same town, less than 15 miles away, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, there's no way I'd have missed that.
I tried to work the TNA event when they came, but they ended up not coming.
I always liked TNA Live. I thought they put on some good shows.
It was very fan friendly.
Yeah. A lot of meet and greets for free. Nope, you didn't have to pay for them or nothing. Didn't the good guys come out at the end of the show and sign autographs?
Mm-hmm.
When I saw them in Orlando, I could have been no more than 10 people away from getting Dusty and AJ, but there was a line in front of me, and I missed out on both of them. But
now it's time for the main event. But
Brian, which match are you on?
the dude in purple and Dunne, I think it is. Oh, wow. He just punched his face off coming off the ropes. Andrews and Dunne, I think it is. Oh, he countered. Wow. I'm kind of digging this, though. They need to hurry up and get this show up.
Yeah.
Get some English wrestling all the time. You know
I
what?
wish the
Go ahead.
I want the Rumble to come around here. That's what I want.
Yeah. So WrestleMania, next year's WrestleMania has been announced. New Orleans.
Yep,
Yeah.
15 hours away.
I guess I'm gonna have to fly that one.
It's not that far. It's an easy drive, Brian.
Yeah.
I've done it twice.
So, are y'all thinking about?
Don't worry, Brian. You'll sleep right through it.
So I'm really.
We'll just tell Brian we're doing a road show and he'll fall asleep.
Foul.
But I think I'm doing it. Are y'all in on this or what?
Well, I'm definitely up for it. Got to get the money together. It's going to be expensive. But I'm definitely up.
Yeah.
So, we need to talk about this though.
What level of the travel package are you going to look at?
The bottom one, but it'll get you NXT, the Hall of Fame, WrestleMania, and then if you book the hotel nights for Monday and Tuesday night, you'll get Raw and SmackDown.
Now, does that package include the hotel too?
I would think so, because to me the only way you can prove Raw and SmackDown is if you're at that hotel. So, or maybe you get. I think it was like $1,700 per package for this year's show, and there ain't no way those 5 tickets cost $1,700.
Well, and the different levels. Go ahead, Stan. Sorry.
What if I told you this year's WrestleMania tickets are available for WrestleMania itself for about $300 a pop?
Where are the seats?
Comparable to like where we sat during Starrcade.
That wasn't bad.
And we're
how?
It's only for Mania, so it's not for like Hall of Fame and everything, but it's not bad.
But then you got to drive or fly.
That's true.
Because then in California,
Orlando.
11 hours.
Mm.
From you?
Yeah.
Are you thinking, because you're in Alabama, right?
Yes, still. Unfortunately, yes. Roll Tide.
So are you looking at WrestleMania next year in Louisiana?
I would love to go to the one in Louisiana. I would take any excuse whatsoever to go to New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's about damn time Beyond Ringside's radio network hits the road and heads to WrestleMania.
Well, actually, you know something? You never know what's going to happen next around this pop stand. Now, I did make an announcement earlier, cutting in for a hot second. I'm going to go ahead and clarify something because that's already misconstruction's already been done. I did make a statement Thursday night that I would have to do some scaling back due to financial situations. We are not dropping the station. The station is not closing. I'm not going to go psychotic and fire everybody season 7 of Dallas.
Again.
There you go. No, we will be shifting over on the Beyond Ringside Radio Network itself. Our second feed will be shutting down for a couple of months until things get straightened out on my side of the board. From there, the primary feed through BeyondRingside.com, the Beyond Ringside Radio app for Amazon, Android, BlackBerry, TuneIn, Streama, Radio FM, RadioGuide.fm, all the different affiliates we have, all of those will stay intact, Ustream included. But for right now, as far as it goes, the second stream, which I had been alternating programming with, is going to have to shut down. And that's just a financial thing. We're going to be moving a lot of our stuff over to our Spreaker feed. But by the same token, a lot of it's still going to stay on Podomatic and on archive.org. So from there, it's like just keep your eyes open on the media page for Beyond Ringside branded products from that vantage point, because Stan keeps the majority of everything. Stan, Rob, and Brian keep everything on the Spreaker page. But I'll be more than happy to set stuff up to where we can run simulset through the archive, through the media page over here on .com. But like I said, So ProWrestlingRadio.net and Beyond Ringside Sports Radio will be simulcasting this through the same situation starting next week. So let's just clarify that. We're not shutting down. We're not killing everything. We're not going off into hibernation again. The only reason why I did that last time was because my dad was terminally ill and passed away. So, I mean, it takes an act of family and an act of God for me to actually shut the station down for a while.
Whoop, whoop.
Roll Tide.
And frankly, it's your station, so they can all just kiss it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, like, come on, people, suck it up.
Let's see, March.
The
What day
radio
is
will be
WrestleMania?
here. Oh, you totally missed that stomp. Unless you're trying to aim to stomp on his arm.
I think he might have actually did that stomp on purpose, but it did look bad.
Are you watching it, Stan? Are you where I'm at? Or are you over?
I think I'm past you at some point because my feed just reset.
All right, and then it's what, Wolfgang versus, what's the other guy's name?
You should be on Wolfgang versus daggone it. Who did he?
You let him try to describe the wrestler, Brian.
Yeah.
It looks like Gallagher.
Okay.
Tyler Bate.
Yeah, there it is. That's not the championship? What I got to know?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. For some reason, I got distracted and thought this was the championship.
No, because the Miz comes out.
Yeah.
And,
then you're watching the wrong show.
Titus O'Neil comes out. It's going to be the Titus brand. Okay, see, that's my opinion. All right. The first week Titus O'Neil came out, it was funny. The second week Titus O'Neil came out, and he still wants to join New Day. It's just getting pathetic.
What if Titus is the one that makes them break up?
Titus does what?
What if Titus is the one that breaks them up?
Oh, I hope not.
I don't think you need to break up New Day. I just think you need to have one of them wrestle in singles matches. You know?
Yeah, I think you need to define them a little bit better. They're either good guys or they're bad guys.
What?
I think this tournament is probably one of the best I've seen in a good while. And I enjoyed some of the King of the Ring tournaments they held back in the day. This one is really good.
I read that article that the reason they got rid of the King of the Ring was because it was the lowest grossing pay-per-view of the year. And Vince didn't like the idea anyway. And I also saw they interviewed Vince, and he said that he has no desire or thoughts of slowing down, that he doesn't like being on TV because he likes to focus on the storyline and the production side of everything. So
Yeah.
there goes our hot thought of he's just going to take his ball and go home.
Well, I think he'll be phased out by Triple H and Stephanie before too long.
Holy! Sorry.
You didn't finish the word. I was listening. Well, you know, there are still platinum seats available. Row J section F1 for $3,000 each for this year.
Row J?
Row J.
I wouldn't pay $3,000 for
That's
12 rows back.
10 rows back.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, so you can sit behind the guy who stands on his damn chair the whole time.
Right.
I'd have to shoot somebody.
You know, like.
But these are also platinum package seats.
Well, it's like I saw the travel packages. It's a great idea, and I think it's a great way to go to WrestleMania. But if you saw, as the more expensive they got, it's like the top level next year gets you, or this year gets you, a tour of NXT, the Performance Center. You get to meet all the different wrestlers. You know, it's pretty neat, but it's also like, is it $5,000 neat? You know?
Well, on the ramp side, right side looking out, they have, let's see, it is theoretically 7 rows back, 8 rows back, right off the aisle, 4th seat off the aisle for $2,130 too.
Oh, just let me buy 4 of those.
There's only 2 on that one, but there are actually 8 in a row directly in front of that.
Well, why not?
And then there's one by itself. Then section F5, row H, there is one itty-bitty little seat available, all by its lonesome for the social outcast. That would be me. I'd be the one that's like, no, I'm not going anywhere this weekend. Yes, I'm at Mania. All right. And then all of a sudden I would end up on camera, and it's like, hey, yo, retard, I thought you weren't going anywhere this weekend. I didn't. I only drove to Orlando for WrestleMania.
Well, it's like when Brian and I were walking around the Redskins Stadium at one point.
Yeah.
They had like the seats, and you could see which seats you could pick as your ticket seats. And there was actually a seat right behind a post. Like if you sat in the seat, your view would be concrete.
Ah!
And I'm like, I look at Brian going, who the hell would sit there?
Yeah, didn't we actually like sit in it though to see how bad the view was?
Yeah.
I mean, literally, the post takes up about 50 yards of the field.
Damn.
Because it's right in front of you.
So you give that to your friend that really doesn't want to come to the game, you know? Just sit here and shut up.
Ooh, I did find something I like. How much are these?
She'll cost you money. No.
Yeah, really. Speaking, bringing that box back into conversation.
Use protection, Eddie. Be smart.
So hey, we just got the second box. What's everybody's thought on the box, the Slam crate? You've had 2 shipments of it.
I like the second better than the first. Because you got the AJ shirt, and I even actually like the Cena figure. So I thought the Cena figure's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You didn't get no stupid belt buckle, no stupid little plant. So
I would have liked to have seen a hat a different quality, though. You know?
Oh, the beanie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, hopefully one day they'll do like a throwback, and they'll just get crap from the warehouse that the WWE's had and put it in there. So, still love the pants. They're the best.
Our luck, they'll throw in Doink the Clown t-shirts.
Doink the Clown wigs.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Matilda dolls.
Yeah, I would have liked the Enzo wig. That would have been cool.
Well, I think that's the problem with it. I think that's the issue with the boxes. They're not going to give you stuff you normally can get. You know, it's all going to be Loot Crate exclusive stuff. So it's not going to be like, hey, we found, 800 Godfather hats laying around the thing,
Oh, that would be cool with the little feather.
Yeah.
I would be running around the house with that. Woo!
It's time to get on the B train.
Pull out an old vest or something.
You got a fur coat?
Yeah, I would even do a show like that. I've always loved that pimp style. Huggy Bear off the Smokey or Starsky and Hutch. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, I remember there was actually a time in my career that I actually saw a typical, like you've always seen on the movies, pimp. Like with the whole big pimp suit, hat, cane, women on his arm. I'm just like, what? It does exist. But I think the box is cool. I mean, I do agree with Brian. I'd like to see some retro stuff in it. You know, let's do a Matilda plush. You know, or Jimmy Hart megaphone or something.
Oh, a megaphone would be cool.
I mean, you couldn't stick an action figure in there, Magnum TA, the first go round.
Yeah, that would be neat.
See, that would have been cool. But like the
Well,
WWE hasn't like the WWE hasn't come out and said any like official Magnum TA. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that the figure just a ringside collectibles exclusive or something?
No, it's WWE ringside. It's from Ringside Collectibles, but it's the WWE company. Mattel or whatever it is, I believe.
Finally, the UK belt. Something that they'll probably put on somebody and not have to keep printing new side coins.
The side plates? I like those. I like the personalized plates.
Yeah. It beats the name tag, I think.
Yeah.
How long
Plus,
until you think the WWE changes the IC belt and the US belt to match?
I saw an internet meme where they had every single belt matching up, like the main one. Only the US title was red, white, and blue. Intercontinental was all white. They just had the different, names on it instead. So it was weird.
Well, I just hope they don't bring over like WWE superstars to the I don't what would you call this, United Kingdom? WWE United Kingdom, maybe?
Yeah, I've just been calling it WWE UK.
There we go. WWE.
I was going to say, how long until Seth Rollins come over and takes this guy's belt? They won't give me one over there, damn it. I'll just come over here.
Oh
my God, he's cashed money in the bank.
Yeah.
Oh, how funny would that be? I just won Money in the Bank or the Royal Rumble. What title are you going for? I think I'll take the UK belt. Yeah.
I think I'll go out of the Japan title.
Hey, we are at the first break of the evening.
This is the bottom of the hour or the top of the hour?
Top of the hour.
Yeah, that one. When we come back, we'll continue to talk about the WWE UK Tournament. We'll talk a little bit more about the Royal Rumble and TNA and everything else going on. So stick with us right here on the Beyond Ringside Radio Network, Corner to Corner. We'll be right back.
And remember, Rob, you can never blow through the top, but you can always blow through the bottom.
What's up, everybody? It's Stan Grubb for Corner to Corner Wrestling Radio and the Beyond Ringside Radio Network. Hey, join us every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as the triple threat of wrestling radio goes live every week, giving you their thoughts and opinions on the world of professional wrestling. Myself, Brian, and Rob, all live, all here for you. And as my good friend Rob would say, from corner to corner and pillar to post, we bring it to you every week at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. BeyondRingside.com and ProWrestlingRadio.net.
Sunday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern here on BeyondRingside.com. Join us for the Midnight Black Mass. Myself, the Reverend Dan Wilson, brings you the dark gospel of professional wrestling, uncensored, unedited, uncut, and not for the faint of heart. You can find out more about us at youtube.com/pottyhumor or subscribe at Potty Humor on iTunes and Stitcher today.
The To Be Determined show live Wednesday nights, 9 Central Standard Time. Join myself, the Oracle of Ominous, the Wicked Nemesis, the Grand Design, Clyde Braddock, and the Magic City Monroe, Fast Eddie Lane, as we take you to the edge of uncensored. Yes, we go uncensored, so make sure you have your earmuffs. Ask your parents, for those of you that are a little young, maybe under 18, but make sure if you have any heart conditions or any mental defects, please listen, because they may take effect right here live every Wednesday night, 9 Central Standard Time. Beyond Ringside Radio Network, BeyondRingside.com.
Howdy, friends. This is the Magic City Motormouth, Fast Eddie Lane, with your invitation to join yours truly, along with Mark Mabo Bowman and the Oracle of Ominous, the Wicked Nemesis, every Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific for Beyond Ringside Live. Wrestling, mixed martial arts, sports talk, and a whole lot more. Keep your eyes open on BeyondRingside.com for all of upcoming show information, and of course, catch us on social media as well. Until then, we'll see you this Sunday, 6:30 Eastern for Beyond Ringside Live on the Beyond Ringside Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody, to hour number 2 of Corner to Corner. We are live on the Beyond Ringside Radio Network. Myself, Stan Grubb, and the Triple Threat is in the house. Rob Hefner, Brian Taylor, and Fast Eddie Lane is joining us as always. Hope everybody is enjoying this interesting WWE UK Championship Tournament. If you're watching WWE Network right now, they just concluded their broadcast. Rob, I know you've probably gotten through the tournament. Brian is almost to the finals. Eddie, you are just kind of playing catch-up still, correct?
Yeah, honestly, I'm going to watch it tomorrow.
Okay. Well, the good news is they brought the first and second round during the afternoon today, and that was when it was being aired live, about 3 o'clock this afternoon. I was actually able to, while I was on mute, have the first round streaming from work. And that was the guy that really impressed me the most, I think, aside from Peter Dunne, was Jordan Devlin. But this kid, Tyler Bate, is 19 years old. And he is just, the way he acts, the way he reacts in the ring is amazing to me for somebody so young. Makes me wonder when he started.
Well, a couple of them, they've said, have been like veterans for 10 years, and they ain't but like 21, 22, 23. So they start them early over there.
So you're saying you watched it this afternoon?
I saw a little bit of it this afternoon. I was kind of
when you were asleep, as I use air quotes.
I was.
Mr. I am asleep.
I was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was out of it. I said it aired today.
But yeah, I thought it was a great tournament. I thought it was a great format. I thought the wrestling was great. I think, as we've all said, I think it's time for Triple H to take more of a lead in the company. I don't know how they could do that. Since the man is running the company almost, but
yeah,
interesting to see. I think so. Here's a question that I pose to you all: who's the next GM of Raw?
That's a good question, because there's a lot of speculation right now that Mick Foley is on his way out.
I thought I read a report that they fired him.
Well, he was Monday night. He's in the ring, and he was going to welcome the Undertaker. And the dong, the bell rings or whatever, and the Taker doesn't come out. So Stephanie starts to do his public performance review and gets ready to fire him. Of course, the Undertaker comes out, enters the Royal Rumble, and Foley seems to survive to see another day. But it really does seem like they're going to be firing him on screen, probably to give him time to get his surgery done. Oh, man, I'm not even really sure who I would bring in for that.
Is there
maybe Edge? If he's wanting to.
Good one. I was about to ask if there was anybody around that hasn't been the commissioner of Raw.
Well, if we're going to do Edge, can we include Christian?
No.
Because them two are great together.
The Edge and Christian run.
Yeah.
Man. As funny as they would be, I can't. Maybe they bring back Vicky? Or maybe they bring back...
Well, my thing is, I guess we don't technically need a general manager as long as they don't do one of these, I'm running the company, I'm a bad guy.
Right.
I mean, to me, that's a storyline that's been played out for a very long time. And,
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
I mean, I like Stephanie the way she is now. You know, a little on the fence. She could jump down on either side. You know, why can't they just do that if Foley's going to take a break? So.
What about Mike Adamle? It'd be funny anyway.
Only in the middle of the year when he's getting ready to introduce Summerfest.
What? Wait a minute. What about Rob's idea? What about Dixie Carter?
That wasn't my idea.
You said it last week.
No, I did not. Brian said it last week. I wouldn't let Dixie Carter anywhere near a wrestling product.
Yeah, but she'd be controlled in the WWE. She'd just be a mouth.
Yeah.
Only thing I do in WWE is bring her on TV and immediately fire her like Jeff Jarrett.
I read something today that made sense after reading it, but it really cracked me up. Apparently, Dixie Carter had some relations with some of her talent behind the scenes. If
you didn't know that?
Where have you been the last 5 years?
If you ain't got no money to pay people, how you think she making the bills? I'm sorry.
Yeah, didn't they even have that storyline at one time?
Well, apparently, her and Kevin Nash were quite close.
Oh, wow.
Nash was going back to WWE for his 2012 run, where he feuded with Hunter and CM Punk, and Dixie wasn't going to let him out of his contract. So Nash apparently told her that he would go public with their relationship if she didn't. Hence the reason we got Kevin Nash in WWE at that point.
Big lazy.
Big lazy.
Big sleazy.
Yeah. Apparently.
No, remember
apparently
that, Stan. Remember that's what CM Punk called him.
What, big lazy?
Yeah.
Well, you know the old saying, ass, grass, or cash. Nobody rides for free.
And we just went to the 1970s without me opening my mouth.
Yeah, Stan, that's my boy right there. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah.
From Junkie, Tennessee.
School of Martin in Junkie, Tennessee. We got 3 buildings there in Junkie, Tennessee. We like you to know, hey.
Let me down, you bastard.
Ribs over. Ribs over, you ass. Hey, man, I don't want to ask no favors, but, you know, me and Robert, we ain't never got no wrestler figures put for us. And, you know, it'd be nice if we could get that. And, you know, I like French fried taters.
I don't know, man. I would freak out if the Rock and Roll Express ever got a WWE figure.
I think they should do a Rock and Roll Express and a Midnight Express battle pack.
Well, that'd be nice. Can we get a Jim Cornette, too? You think
You'll never get a Jim Cornette WWE figure again. But he has a figure on Toy Figure. There on his website, you can get a figure now. Toy Figures Company at one of the ones that used to make wrestling figures. It has a limited edition.
Toy Makers or something like that.
Yeah, it's got a limited edition Jim Cornette figure available.
Wow. If you really want to piss off Cornette, they'll come with the Smoky Mountain titles. Yeah, there you go, Rob. 4-pack battle for the Smoky Mountain titles.
That'll be the next thing Tony's Triple H does. We're gonna do regional titles in the WWE.
No, don't give them no ideas. Oh.
We're going to start with this one called the Smoky Mountain.
WWE Smoky Mountain. You want to see people just rioting over WWE.
We just made the Jim Cornette podcast. Yep. He's going to F us on Jim Cornette experience.
He's going to F us.
Oh my God. I wasn't ready.
That would be kind of cool though to get a F out, huh? Get a big shout effing out.
He'd be like, "Who the F you think you people are?" Me here in the cult of Cornette, in the castle of Cornette, in the Queen of Cornette Castle.
So let me ask you this
F
though.
ya.
Speaking of figures, could we maybe get the first ever Mama figure? How
What?
would that be? Huh?
Huh?
Mama. Back
Or
in
Jim-
NWA?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'd like a Nikita Koloff figure. Do a Nikita Magnum 2-pack.
So in the official
Or
corner
then now and forever figure.
production
I'm sorry,
chat-
go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Eddie sent us a message in the production chat. On eBay, there is a custom LJN Rock and Roll Express set for $80. Wow.
Well, I mean, back in the day,
And the
you could
classic
probably...
Nikita Koloff.
Thought maybe you guys be a little bit more excited than that.
No. If I was buying old figures, I'd buy like the, what is it, Remco or whatever did the AWA.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that? Yeah,
Sorry, Rob, go ahead.
No, did you see the Freebird set that they had?
Yeah, the 3-pack.
Yeah.
I think they have a 3-pack, and I think you can get a tag team. I think you can get like Gordy and Hayes too, if I'm not mistaken. And apparently Eddie's on eBay right now.
He's shopping.
A 12 wrestling figure one. Let's check that one out. That could be interesting. So, all right. So,
follows us on Twitter, makes custom Hasbros.
oh yeah. Oh look, that's a nice.
Isn't that the company that's making the ones for the WWE right now?
Oh, guys. I've just
That AWA set's cool.
I've just found classic action figure heaven. Somebody has got a lot. They haven't. I think it's like 7, 14, 21 classic Hasbro figures. I'm going to run the inventory real quick. 21 Hasbro action figures with normal wear, an additional 3 in bad condition. Yokozuna with broken arm, bad custom creation of NWO Hogan. Jake the Snake Roberts didn't make it out of the fire. Hold on, let me see if they actually put a freaking list.
What the hell?
I don't know. Somebody set the Undertaker on fire.
Didn't make it out of
Half
the fire.
chewed out, found in the old couch.
It's the WWE Isle of Misfit Toys.
Yeah, no kidding.
There's the red paint because he had a bloody match. Now, see, I don't remember Nikita coming out in the classic figures.
In what classic? The ones you had?
Yeah.
I don't know if he did. I don't think he did. Because I would have jumped on that one. And you had almost all of them, didn't you?
I had all the way up to series like 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I was running out of space.
Hold on. I got one. Oh, it's out of stock. Never mind. Also, over at ToyWiz.com, but it's out of stock right now, WWE Classic Superstars, Ivan and Nikita exclusive figure 2-pack.
Oh, must have very nice.
So I will see if I will keep looking.
But they won't let Ivan in the Hall of Fame, but they're going to make figures. That's not right.
It's just stupid. Ivan Koloff should be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Amen. Well, that that Remco set has the ring, and the Road Warriors actually have like
The
the
tag
ring gear
yeah.
and the belts. I got the Road Warriors figures. I just don't have the belts or the ring gear.
And those are the don't know if those are not the AWA belts. Those are the they
NWA.
may be. They may be, but they look like the 10 pounds of gold from the NWA.
Yeah, they look like NWA belts, but I also had the Midnight Riders. Let's see, who else did I have? I had Bear von Rauschke and Rick Martel. Oh yeah, my Bear von Rauschke. He even laid waste some of them LGN wrestling figures.
Yeah, why is Rick Martel not in the WWE Hall of Fame?
Because they're too busy putting over Coco.
Rob's favorite wrestler.
Hey, I told you my 2 cents on who should be in and who shouldn't, so whatevs.
You did not just say whatevs. Shoot.
All right, so when's the Rumble?
29th.
2 weeks from today.
I'm having like withdrawals.
It is a little weird not having the every 2 week WWE pay-per-view going on.
Now, see, the problem with it is that normally the every 2 week WWE pay-per-view, one of the 2 programs is on autopilot. Okay? But now we have both programs basically on autopilot, with exception of the Dean Ambrose Miz title change. But they're just on autopilot until the Rumble. It's like, oh, here's John Cena and AJ are going to come out and talk to each other about how they're going to fight each other in a month.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to pick that schedule back up sometime during the year.
Ooh.
I think they will.
Over at WrestlingFigs.com, I'm over in the forum. Somebody does have flashback AWA Road Warriors with the AWA tag belts.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yep.
Now, I did see somewhere online a while back there was a place Brian showed us that had that made the rings, like the stadiums and the stuff like that,
Yeah.
like entrance arenas. Now, and they made a bunch of like vintage belts. I haven't been able to find that site anymore, but because they made like vintage NWA, like you could buy a title pack that had the NWA title, the US tag titles, the 6-man title.
Yeah. Now, I just, the page that I just sent you over at WrestlingFigs.com, I don't know who this person is on the forum. I've just never been to this forum before. But the Masked Superstar fan, Superstar, whatever, on the forum, their avatar is an animated GIF of Nikita Koloff clotheslining the freaking David Crockett out of his shoes. One of my favorite moments of all time.
Oh my God. I just saw that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I've never seen that moment until just now, and I would like to thank the good Lord in heaven above, to whom all things are possible, for allowing me to be on earth long enough to see that. Pop.
Bam. But Brian, what was that website
So
you
Brian,
showed us that time?
Oh, I don't know. I found it off of, I think it was on Facebook or Twitter, and I just went through that site.
Uh-oh. Nikita's got the tennis racket. He's gonna beat old Jim Cornette. Nope, beautiful Bobby saved him.
Sold. Check.
Yeah. I'm watching, all that new phage wrestling. I had to turn on some Bunkhouse Stampede from 1988.
Ooh. Somebody's got a classic set of the Hollywood Blondes.
Oh, don't tell Stan. He'd be buying it.
Hey, Hollywood Blondes are cool, man.
Battle Pack Mint Inbox. Macho Man, CM Punk.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So do you think they ever put Lanny Poffo in?
They should.
The Genius?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, out of respect to the family, maybe, but I really wouldn't see it. I mean, he had a decent career, but whatever. I wouldn't put him in.
Him or Coco?
You think he would? Whoa! Wow, that's kind of like choosing getting shot in the foot or shot in the hand. Jeez. Please, Coco, don't beat us up.
Oh, no, it's too late for that. He had his chance down in Charlotte.
He walked away. He was
He
screwed.
walked away.
That stuff Frankie was getting old. Like, it kept falling off the side.
Pretty birdie. Pretty birdie.
You know the one I felt sorry for in Charlotte when we were down there at one point? I felt sorry for old Brutus. Because, like, you turned around and looked at Brutus, and nobody was waiting for Brutus to get a picture with him. Like, every time we walk in there, Brutus is just sitting there talking to everybody else going, how y'all doing? But, so now, what do you all think from here? The UK Championship, the UK division, what do you think the next step's going to be? Where do you think they take it?
Well, you got the women's in the works, I think, is next. I remember.
Now, is that the UK women's title?
No, well, they haven't really said. They just said there's talk of a women's tournament coming. I think they invade the Far East. I think that's where they go next.
I think, for the brand, you have the opportunity here to do a weekly show, but it's going to take them a month or so to get things going. I would like to see them develop this brand more before they do another, whether it's Japan or Mexico.
I think it's China.
I was going to say, I don't think you can go into Japan without having to have something with New Japan or IWGP, one of those.
Yeah, I think it's China because they have that working relationship with that one Fed over there. So.
And I did not know Baby Doll managed Larry Zbyszko.
Oh, yeah.
And here comes the Western States Heritage Champion, Barry Windham.
Well, didn't she manage the Barbarian? And I knew she did Warlord. Didn't she do the Barbarian and Warlord too?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, she had the Warlord at one time, and I thought she had the Barbarian too. Because somebody gave her or let her manage one of them for a short period of time.
Now, Eddie, those are some cool customs.
Yes, they are. Because you can tell about the one in the center who that is because of the color of the boots.
Oh, yeah.
What he was talking about, folks, for those of you listening live, I found a picture that I had to do a screen grab of. Someone created custom Hasbros of the Russians, Ivan, Nikita, and Khrushchev. And I sent that over to them in the CTC group chat. I saw that, and it's like, oh, yeah, they got to see this. I love it.
Man, that is really cool. Sorry, I have the finals of the tournament replaying. Man, I don't know how people end up getting so talented to put those custom figures together. But that's pretty impressive. I wish I could do that sort of stuff.
The Ivan looks really good, and the Crusher just looks like a cartoon character. I love it.
Yeah. Koloff's head looks like extra huge.
I wonder how Darso would feel if he saw that.
He'd be pissed because he doesn't get any royalties off of it.
Well, it's a custom figure. It's not mass produced.
I'd be like, no, man, nah.
Well, see, therein lies the funny part, because for me personally, I mean, I do, somebody actually, and I think I've told you the story, created a Fast Eddie Lane action figure, and I mean, for me, it's one of the most humbling things that I've ever had happen. Kind of like last night walking around the BJCC, and people, I'm walking across, going to Will Call to pick up tickets, and all of a sudden I hear these voices scream, Eddie Lane! It's like, oh God, do I owe you money? And I turn around and see them, they scream my name again and start waving. It's like, guys, what's going on? Thank you. It's humbling. So imagine if he sees the fact that somebody has created a custom Crusher Khrushchev action figure. I'm pretty sure that Darso's going to go, how much can I buy for that from you for?
Can we all pose for a moment of silence? Because we're in the honor and the presence of the great Eddie Lane.
Oh, God, don't start.
Oh,
thank you, Percy. You got that pallbearer down to a science, buddy.
oh.
I said Paul. Damn. I said pallbearer, not Paul Blaster.
I've never Googled custom WWE figures before, but if you do that through their images search, it's actually some really cool ones.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Stan, you do that, it throws the FBI off, too.
Really? Really?
Well, I mean, besides all the other stuff you Google.
No comment.
Oh, see. That's not nice. Say such mean things, Rob.
That's not nice.
Why are you so mean, Rob? What did I ever do to you?
Well, it all happened back, and I'm scared.
Don't tell anybody, man. It's supposed to be our secret. Wow. There's custom Kenny Omega figures. There's custom... Man, these are neat.
I just wonder how Ring of Honor, Ring of Honor can sell figures of Kevin Steen,
They can because, A, they were already in production before he started with WWE. Once they're gone, they're gone. But by the same token, WWE has licensed Kevin Owens, not Kevin Steen. It's the same reason why Ring of Honor can also still sell the best of Bryan Danielson, not the best of Daniel Bryan. Copyright laws.
Yes. And I really wish Larry Zbyszko would pull that wedgie out. It's gross.
Which one? Which one? His or Baby Doll's?
His.
Okay.
I mean, his tights are already up to his elbows, but
Actually, Larry still was working for a company down in Orlando, Florida, and for a while it was called I Believe in Wrestling. It also went by another moniker, but by the same token, one of the kids who was very heavily down there got in legal trouble, and I'm not sure. I think it was I'm not going to even speculate. I'm going to let everybody look it up on their own. But one of the kids who was down there, very prominent ones, got popped for I think a federal charge or a felony charge, and the promotion kind of went the way of the yellow-speckled dodo bird. It may be resurrected by now, but I know it got shut down for a while. Yeah.
But we got the Rumble coming up, so what?
Somebody made custom wrestling buddies, bud. Right for you.
My buddy. My buddy. I don't need a wrestling buddy. I have you, Stan.
That was awkward.
But only in the places that you can't talk about in public.
Wow. So, Rob, you're getting ready to talk about the Rumble 2 weeks from today.
Oh, now you want to change the subject, I see. No, I was going to say, the Rumble's coming up. If you could have two, let's say 2 or 3, what do you think? 3 surprise entrances, who would it be? Let's go with at least one returning star.
Okay.
And one brand new, never been in the WWE before.
All right. I would select returning. I would probably select Kurt Angle. I think the reaction he would get would be ridiculous. Gosh, never been, not even in the developmental.
Nah, I'll give you developmental, yeah.
I mean, just for the sheer shock value, I'd get the Young Bucks into it.
Okay.
What do you think, Brian?
Well, the hard part is trying to pick somebody that's never been there. I mean, I think you would get, to me, Joe would be one, and then the other to me would be Omega.
Wow.
Okay.
What about you, Rob?
Oh, I think you bring in Jay Lethal.
Cool.
And I think for returning, I like Kurt Angle. But I would say, I'd have to go Kurt Angle too, because, that's the one everybody's talking about. But I'd also like to see them bring up Joe or shock everybody and just bring Rude up before Joe.
You mean Bobby Roode?
Yeah. All of a sudden, you're not going to bring up Rick Rude, dumbass.
Well, you're the one that said it. I'm not the one that said Rick Rude, so...
I said Rude.
He said Rude.
Could you just imagine
Like,
the pop all of a sudden, just like, it counts down and it's glorious. Glorious.
I'll tell you, that would be an awesome reaction.
Dillinger would get a good one, too.
Yeah. Only if he draws number 10.
And you don't think that WWE's already thought about that? Like, here we go.
Yeah, that might be worth it just to get the reaction.
Man, that would be cool. I mean, I could see him getting chucked right back over the top rope, but it'd still be cool.
Now, who do you think? There's another question, Stan. Who do you think's this year's Mr. going to go in and come right back out?
Oh, wow. Oh.
Every year they got one.
Ellsworth.
Ellsworth.
If they waste a spot on Ellsworth, we riot.
You better bank on it because Ellsworth's going in.
No, I think he goes in.
Yeah, he'll be in there.
I think the Miz is the one that goes in and goes out.
Yeah, he'll be the guy that runs in the ring, gets hooked by the head, and thrown right over the top.
I think it's the Miz. Eddie, who do you think the question we all answered? Who do you think?
Sean Stasiak, in and out.
What?
You can't bring up meat.
You can't. That's dirty.
You can't bring up meat.
Remember one night in
I'm going to
particular.
protest.
Okay, fine. Remember the night in particular when during I think it was the Alliance storyline, Stasiak ran into the ring and Rock just basically went on the other side and threw him out, and then he did it a second and a third time. Then he came back and Rock just went, whoa, 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 whoa. Just stopped him in mid-stride. just that night was I felt so horrible for Sean Stasiak, but by the same token, it was comedy at its finest, and I appreciate moments like that.
So I guess that would be his second brush with greatness being over.
Pretty much.
Oh, you son of a dirty!
No, it's over.
Yeah, that's right. Over.
Damn you people! Darn you to heck!
Stan's like, I didn't take my second muscle relaxer for this bullshit.
148.24.
I like it.
I thought we could say the S word.
No, fecal.
Oh,
Bull fecal.
That works.
bull doo doo.
El toro poo.
That's poopy.
Ah, Mr. Stinky Pants.
You guys suck.
And Sean Stasiak unfriended me on Facebook. I'm just gonna go make me an ice cream sundae now.
Did not. Yay.
He still follows me on Twitter, probably to see what else he can steal.
There you go.
I'd like to see him bring out Shane Helms as the Hurricane.
You know, that would be cool.
Maybe we'll get Bully Ray, maybe.
That could be interesting.
As long as he brings Vel. Mm.
Do you think we get Triple H this year?
No, I don't think he goes Rumble. He'll get a match after the Rumble, I think.
I think it's just with your heavy hitters. I mean, you've got it stacked with, The Undertaker, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar,
AJ. Well, no, not AJ.
Rollins. And it's just, there's a lot of your star power that's not normally in it because they're all normally in other matches.
So your final four, the Rumble's almost over. Who's your final four?
Final four. Strowman, Goldberg, Undertaker, and I'll say Lesnar. I think they'll keep the monsters in there till the end.
Wow.
And then Undertaker will eliminate all of them.
You guys get the feeling that they're building the Undertaker for a last run, kind of like Jim Ross laid out there? Wins the Rumble, goes to Mania, wins the title, retires the next night. Think that's what they're going to do?
Where did you hear that before?
Well, initially I heard it on Jim Ross's podcast.
But also there's reports out there that Vince doesn't want him to have the title.
Yeah, but I've seen reports that Vince doesn't like Owens, yet he's your Universal Champion.
Right.
Yeah. I think your final four is going to be, your final four is The Undertaker, Seth Rollins, Baron Corbin, and I would say Dolph Ziggler.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. We'll do Braun Strowman, Goldberg, Undertaker, and Finn Balor.
And
Finn looked better.
Omega pops and sweeps them all out the ring.
Finn looked ready tonight.
Yeah, he did.
Did you see the pop that he got though?
That was really loud.
That's what I was saying. Just like he came out and bam.
I see Hunter just tried to grab him and pull it closer so he can get in camera shot.
Yeah.
Get over here, bud. Over here. I'm going to show you how to be a professional. So Tyler Bate because I just finished.
Okay. Finally, Brian has arrived.
Finally arrived.
Finally, Brian has arrived in the time everybody else is.
That's Dave Finley. Is that Big Dave?
That's old fit. Yep.
So we've seen Regal, Finley, and who was the one yesterday? Taylor?
Dave Taylor.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Lord, I hope they're not all trainers. God, that'll be a brute. Yeah. First you're going to get stretched by Regal, then you're going to get smacked around by Finley, and then beat up by Taylor.
Well, if they are, then the WWE's got good dental insurance. These dentures come with your
19? Is that how old he was? 19.
Yep, 19 years old.
They
he's a
definitely
world
didn't fit him
champ
for that belt. Have you?
The belt's almost big for him.
I know.
because even when they strap it on, it still hangs off.
Yeah.
Looks like he ain't wearing anything underneath it. The thing takes up like his whole gut.
All right, we didn't tell you to go there, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Hawk press slams Ric Flair.
That's where Flair does the typical, oh my God, I can't feel my back.
Oh yeah,
I know that feeling, Rick.
those were good matches. Hawk versus Ric Flair were good matches. If Hawk would have just kept his stuff straight.
Yeah, that was. I think that's probably one of the most shocking losses we had during the Attitude Era was Hawk just passing away the way he did.
Well, I mean, he'd just gotten his life, together, and
Yeah.
if you haven't read Animal's book, it is awesome. It goes into detail, and you really learn. Like, I never thought about it that way. That when Hawk would go off and do his things, where he'd get under the influence and screw up and miss dates and stuff. Well, it not only affected him, but Animal got fired too.
Yeah.
Because WWE's like, well, we don't need you if we don't have him. And how many times he got fired because of Hawk, But somebody's dinging.
Yeah, I'm getting paged. Apparently, I have someone's charger cord.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Wasn't on purpose. Jeez.
You have to drive it over there, or it's just sorry?
I'm probably going to, even though I shouldn't.
Tell her it's in the mail.
Yeah, no.
Tell her 50-50.
Cut it in half.
I get 50%.
That's pretty funny.
I'll meet you at the Burger King to trade it. Change off.
Make sure you have Orange County there just to make sure everybody's safe.
Hey, I used to work with a guy who, he and his ex-wife, they had custody agreement for the dog.
For the dog?
Yeah, the dog. The dog stayed with him, during the week, and then she got every other weekend.
Oh, my God. Well, I got to say, I'm grateful we ain't got it like that. Jesus.
But, changing the subject instead of Stan's personal life, let's talk about wrestling.
Yeah, my life's boring. Oh. What? Stop paging me, damn it. Leave me alone.
I want to put everybody on a Kenny Omega watch. I miss that guy.
Really?
I haven't seen him.
Is that like a suicide watch? Paging Kenny Omega.
Yeah, let's find him. Let's see who can give me some pictures.
Can't you just stare at your
Have you
T-shirt?
seen this?
No, it didn't work. I tried. It doesn't Twitter me or nothing like that.
Hey, don't two sweets you back.
You're doing your personal time.
I thought about taking a picture just to see if I could get him to reply, but I was trying to figure out how to let Katrina wear it and maybe run around with a broom or something.
Just take a video of it going, too sweet me. Oh, man.
Too sweet me. No, I'm sure they're already tired of us trying to get 2 sweets on them.
Oh, you're the only one that got Adam Page.
I can't help that, man. Y'all got him when he came out, didn't you?
I got him when he came out. I didn't get him when he left. You did.
Yeah.
I did not. You guys got him. I did not.
Adam Page is probably sitting there going, guys, I'm supposed to be a heel. Why the hell y'all want a chance?
Basically, is, babe.
That's right. Sweet me, bro.
We've said too sweet how many times?
We give up.
Eddie's like, oh, God.
Oh, they're on the biz quiz now.
He's like, I'm going to go eat again. You guys are annoying me.
Yes.
I don't blame him.
Y'all can hit the biz. Y'all can hit the biz quiz all you want to in the next 7 minutes. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Make it 4.
No, Corner to Corner is going after hours with the biz quiz.
Oh my God.
See, these guys love to give me crap because of the fact that I don't feel that Adam Cole is a perfect fit for the Bullet Club. However, of course, I actually do feel that Cody is a good. The American Nightmare is a great fit for the Bullet Club.
Well, when Cole goes WWE, he can take over.
Okay, and like I said, it's not that I am an Adam Cole fan. I like Adam Cole.
You gotta say it right now.
I'll let you say it for me. Adam Cole.
Baby.
Okay. I am an Adam Cole
baby
fan. I enjoyed his work as part of the tag team of Cole and O'Reilly. I like the feud that he had with Kyle O'Reilly. And for the record, Kyle O'Reilly, you cannot call yourself the violent artist. That is infringement on Trevor Eon, the violence artist, and he's been using that for about 4 years now. From there, Adam Cole as part of the Kingdom was really good. I believe that he, Maria Kanellis, Taven, and Bennett were a perfect match for each other. So obviously, I have paid attention to Adam Cole, his work.
Now you're learning. You hear the pause?
Yeah. I'm giving the setup. I'm giving it the whole freaking paragraph. But when it comes to the Bullet Club, I didn't feel that Adam Cole was a good fit being the ROH champion as part of the Bullet Club, because I felt that Adam Cole, Stan, catch up, come on, everybody else is getting
Stan, just stay off of it.
Okay, sorry.
You're slowing thing down, come on, give it the program. But restarting the sentence, I felt that Adam Cole was a little bit too heavy-handed for that incarnation of the Bullet Club. I felt that Adam Cole was more suited for the NWO, not
when
the
you hear
Biz
this
Quiz.
sound, turn the page.
Ding. Yeah, turn the Adam Cole page. Not the Adam Page Cole, but the Adam Cole page, or whatever. Almost messed
See, now the thing is to try to catch Brian sleeping.
That's the fun part. So, I will let there be no doubt. Go ahead.
We'll just talk about something else for about 30 minutes, and then at the last minute be like,
Adam Cole. And the fun part is, folks, for those of you listening on the live and or the replay side, all 4 of us this week are in 4 separate locations, and nobody is running video feeds, so we don't know what the facial setups are that anybody else is giving each other. So we're going strictly off a sound of voice and tone of voice.
Because we are that good,
baby.
You know,
no,
that may not be Adam Cole good,
baby.
But we're good.
I'm gonna have to get that in my computer so that from now on I can just hit the button and it'll say baby.
It doesn't say baby. It says what?
Baby.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's going to be so refreshing to see him in the WWE.
Yeah. He'll
Be
do
some
well.
weird matches.
I think Adam Page would do well in NXT. I'd like to see it.
Yeah. I imagine it's probably only a matter of time before he gets called up to.
The Bloomin'.
What the hell?
Who's trying to set up the mood for who? Because that was just scary.
Do you think, though, that WWE would let Page keep his noose?
No. No, they won't.
It turned into a cowbell.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be like another Justin Hawk Bradshaw.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, so,
Yeah.
Just for you.
Adam Cole, baby!
If we got to do like 3 times.
No.
So what do you got to say about Adam Cole is what?
Baby!
Adam Cole?
Adam Cole, baby!
There.
That was
Jesus.
loud.
Yeah, I know that was loud.
Gentlemen, final thoughts of this week. WWE's UK Tournament. What do you got, Brian?
I don't really have a final thought. I mean, it was a pretty solid week all around. But not the most memorable other than the tournament. I think the tournament's your highlight.
Rob?
I think the tournament was awesome. I liked it had the very NXT feel, so you could tell Triple H was involved from the production to setup to the recruitment of the talent. The talent itself, like when you first thought about watching it, it was going to be like, all right, how are these guys going to keep your attention for 2 hours? You know, but after the first 2 matches, you're going, wow, this is only 2 hours. You know, I thought it was great. I just like to see from here. Heck, I'd like to see Monday Night Raw run the same way. I'd like to see him if they hold a tournament. You know, so-and-so can't hold the belt. Let's have a one-night tournament. Let's do it. But, hey, the rest is on autopilot till the Rumble.
Well, other than
think
Jericho,
with,
I guess congrats to Jericho.
That's right. Completing the Grand Slam sweep, Intercontinental United States Tag Team Championship, World Championship, WWE Championship, and now U.S. Champ. That's pretty awesome.
Did he ever hold the Euro title? Was that around when he
Yes.
came over, or that had already?
Yeah, he's held every title they've ever had except for King of the Ring.
And finally, we can get the U.S. title is finally on a reputable character.
Yeah, but I mean, Jericho would be in a class of his own, though, considering he was the first unified champ, supposed.
Yeah, the very first undisputed champion.
Yeah.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, when he retires, that'll be major.
I hope The Rock inducts him, just so you can hear, "Who the blue hell are you?"
That actually would be pretty funny.
Considering, that would be very poetic.
I think with the UK tournament was definitely the highlight. I was happy to see Jericho become U.S. champ. Tyler Bate, impressive showing in this tournament, but I think you have to look out for Peter Dunne and also for Trent Seven, to be honest with you. He was really good.
I think
Rumble.
I think the thing I take away from the tournament, and then I'll shut up, is the fact that WWE didn't put any of their established stars in it. Like, it wasn't anybody that we had heard of before on the main roster, you know?
Thanks for the qualifier. Thanks for the qualifier, because I was about to say, Birch I've seen before, but on NXT and in person.
Well,
yeah,
but they did Birch's NXT run.
Say what?
They did acknowledge Birch's NXT run.
Well, see, I'll go one better than that, because for our friends in the southeastern U.S., you have seen Mr. Birch under the name of Martin Stone. And I've worked with him on a number of occasions with Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment, and I will sit back and say this, gentlemen, when you get a chance to catch the match between Martin Stone and Jimmy Rave from Show of the Year 3 for the AWE Georgia Wrestling Crown Championship, you are going to see a Match of the Year contender come in, or that should have actually been a Match of the Year candidate if it wasn't already. But unfortunately, AWE doesn't get the attention it genuinely deserves because of the action they have in the ring, because of some other, I don't know, I can't really speculate. But Stone, Rave should have been a Match of the Year candidate. If it was in January this year, I'd say, yeah, top that.
Oh, you don't want to top January's Match of the Year. 6 stars. I hear gave it a 6-star match.
You just said that damn name. I'd rather you say the fecal reference than say his name. Don't take that to heart.
Yeah, here it comes.
God, he's a bigger freak.
But Eddie said that I can say this as long as I don't say that.
So which way can we which way can we get under Eddie's skin this week? Are we going to say the name of the overly self-serving mark for himself, or are we actually going to talk about? But
wow. Okay.
I'd rather actually sit back and say I love you know who. But he'll never say it.
Do it.
Never.
He only says that at home when nobody can look.
Do it, Stan. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Gentlemen, where can they find you on social media?
Stan's got to go turn the charger cord. It's not his weekend to have it.
Right.
Delete.
Delete. Oh, well, you can find Rob at Rob Hefner on Facebook, at Rob Hefner on Twitter, and at RDHUWP on the Instagram.
Brian, where do they find you, sir?
Shortly they can find me tucked away in my bed after taking some melatonin and with my eyes closed.
Wow.
So you won't know it's coming.
But I got some mean little dogs. They'll let me know.
Yeah, they'll let them know, but they'll lick you to death. Brian can be found on Twitter at STRC21 and on the Facebook at Brian Taylor. He is not on Instagram, so stop sending him your nude photos. He does not
Actually,
appreciate it.
I have Instagram. I just don't ever look at it.
Probably wise you don't. Corner to Corner is on Instagram, though. The number 2 Corner to Corner Wrestling Show, or Radio Show, on Facebook. C2C Radio Show on Twitter. I can be found on Twitter at Stan from Krypton. Stan Grub on Facebook. And that be that. Folks, we will see you next week, Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. For Eddie?
Bye.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting. For Rob?
Hasta la vista.
For Brian?
Arrivederci.
For Adam Cole.
Baby!
I'm Stan Grubb. Thanks again for listening. We'll catch you next week. Thank you.
Adam Cole!
Baby!